To honor the Lunar New Year, I like to read the Legend of Nian. This is read by Kathy
and Kelly.
The Legend of Nian. Legend has it that in ancient times there was a ferocious monster with sharp horns and a ferocious nature. It lived in the mountains and forests for many years. People called him Nian.
Nian likes to take a long sleep. One sleep lasts for 365 days. When it wakes up from sleepy, its stomach is always rumbling. At this time, it goes down to the mountain to look for food. And after filling its stomach, it returns to the mountain to sleep. Therefore, every New Year's Eve, people in the villages help the old and the young to flee into the deep mountains to avoid the harm of Nian.
This New Year's Eve, the villagers were busy packing up and preparing to flee and hide in the mountains. At this time, a white-haired old man came to the east of the village. He pointed to an old woman and asked her to stay at her house for one night, and he would definitely be able to scare Nian away.
Everyone didn't believe it, and the old woman also persuaded him to follow everyone up the mountain to escape. But the old man insisted on staying. The people couldn't keep up with him, so they all went up the mountain to avoid him.
It was getting dark and Nian ran out of the mountains. He swaggered into the village, looked east and west, and saw that the doors of every house were closed, and there was not a single person on the street. When Nian walked to the door of the old woman's house, he suddenly saw two coaxing things posted on the door. He felt a little dizzy and quickly took a step back.
Then Nian looked through the window and saw two red lights flashing in the room. The red light jumped like two blood-red eyes, which made him tremble. At this moment, the sound of firecrackers suddenly sounded in the courtyard. Nian was so frightened that he shuddered all over, turned around and ran away. After a while, he disappeared without a trace.
The next day was the first day of the first lunar month. When the people who returned from the refugees saw that the village was safe and sound, they suddenly realized that the white-haired old man was an immortal who helped everyone get rid of Nian. The ecstatic villagers changed their clothes and hats, one after another, and went to their relatives and friends to say hello. The news spread quickly, and people all knew the way to get rid of Nian.
From then on, every New Year's Eve, every household posted red couplets, set off firecrackers, and the candles were brightly lit all night, keeping watch for the New Year. This custom spread more and more widely, and finally formed the most solemn traditional festival in China, New Year.
Have a prosperous New Year. Happy Lunar New Year.